everybody! Today I'm going to show you how to make Korean Gamja-tang. It's pork bone soup. What kind of pork bones we use? Pork spine bones or neck bones. If you have never heard about this soup, kind of weird pork bone soup, but actually it's really delicious. The spine bones, between these bones are a lot of delicious tender meat. And when you boil this for a long time, so bone broth is tasty. Not only this bone, and then I'm adding lots of vegetables here. Vegetables plus Korean seasoning sauce. I posted this recipe video years ago, but recently I met one of my viewers at some event. Whenever I meet my readers, I always ask, first I need to know their name and also what did you make? What is your specialty? She said, Gamja-tang. I make Gamja-tang. All of my family friends love this. I was surprised to hear that because Gamja-tang is just a long time, 7 years ago from now, I uploaded that video. Almost I forgot about that video. I just came back home and then I checked out my Gamja-tang video. And then I saw that, oh my, there is I didn't mention that, I said use some cabbage, but how much cabbage? I didn't mention, and also just a lot of things that I didn't give the exact ratio. So I thought that maybe I should update this video, remake again. You can find this in Korean store in the frozen section. Pork bones, spine bones, or neck bones. Each package is around 2.5 pounds, really under $5, very cheap. So I'm going to make this with one package today. 2 huge bowls of Gamja-tang. Pork bones. They saw this. Bone fragments is still here. I like to wash this and soak in cold water, at least for 30 minutes. So a couple of times rinse this in cold water. And soak in cold water. Blood has some gamey smell, especially pork bones. So we have to really take care of this well to make it really delicious in pork bone soup. And now I'm boiling water. It's a big pot. It's filled with hot water right now. It's boiling. And then we need to blanch cabbage. This is Napa cabbage. I'm going to use 1 pound. Cut like this. So remove the core. Let's blanch. About 1 minute blanch. When this cabbage is cooked with this Gamja-tang, I love this one. I keep eating. Let's take it out. Still, I have a lot of hot water. I'm gonna save this water for my pork bones. Let it keep boiling. And then I like to rinse in cold water. By the way, if you can't find the Napa cabbage, you can use chard or bok choy even. You can use other kind of some green vegetables. So now let's boil pork bones. Close this. I'm boiling pork bones only for 7 minutes. After that, I'm going to wash and clean. So all these unnecessary fats around bones, I like to remove all these things and then make it really clean. And then we make the real Gamja-tang. So cabbages, I didn't cut into bite-sized pieces because I like to eat just a long stem, so more tasty. Cut this in lengthwise like this. If it is too big. Cabbage is ready. Let's check out the pork bones. So you see, the water is really dark and also foamy on the surface. I like to remove all the smelly fat. I want a good and clean pork flavor. Okay, 7 minutes. Let's strain this and wash again. So wash just one by one all the removable bone fragments. Boiled and washed and very nice and clean. I will use this pot again. So we gotta wash this with soap. I will use this pot again to make a gamjatang. This is very tough. We need to make it really tender. Keep boiling so that all delicious stuff is coming out. We want some kind of bone broth and the meat should be really, really tender. We're gonna boil these guys for a long, long time. 1 dried red chili pepper I will add. 2 dried shiitake mushrooms to make it broth tasty. Ginger around 1 tablespoon. Slice thinly. Medium size 1 onion. And this is doenjang. It gives a little saltiness, plus also it goes well with this flavor. So 2 tablespoons. And 11 cups of water. And then boil. Over medium-high heat. 1.5 hours, long time. So I told you we need a lot of vegetables. Already just cabbage is blanched here. We need 콩나물, soybean sprouts, about 8 ounces. And also green onion, 4 green onions we need. And potato is 2 or 3, just it's up to you. And this is optional, but really tasty. This is perilla leaves. Perilla leaves is really later in the last minute we add. So make it really colorful, plus also the really good flavor it has, like minty flavor. It goes well together. I'm going to wash this 콩나물. When it's ready, I will just add this my vegetable pan, not a pizza pan, vegetable pan. Let's wash. When you wash soybean sprout, always pick out dead beans. These perilla leaves, I like to wash this. About a dozen. Potatoes. This is vegetables we are going to use. Green onion, this 4 green onions. This is 대파, large 대파. 대파 is more tasty. If you can't find this, just use a small green onion. This one, later, just I will add some garnish. Perilla leaves. Okay, this is a small size. I just cut like this. Soybean sprouts around 8 ounces. Vegetables are done, and then seasoning sauce. In order to make a delicious gamjatang, I like to introduce you to the really important ingredients. It's called perilla seed powder. I will show you this thing. And basically, these are 3 types you will see. When you go to Korean grocery store, first try to find this guy, white color, and because it is all hulled, skins removed, and then ground. Color is like a creamy color, and very, very fine. You don't have to do anything, just add this directly. But a lot of Korean grocery stores, they don't sell this product. Sometimes you will see just 들깨 seeds, perilla seeds, already toasted. Perilla seeds look like this. And also, this one is like already toasted and they ground, but very coarse. Color is brownish. It's already crushed. Let's start with the garlic. 6 garlic cloves. 6 garlic cloves. And gochugaru, hot pepper flakes. I will just add 3 tablespoons, but you can add 2 tablespoons or 1 tablespoon. Hot pepper paste, around 1 tablespoon. And this ground black pepper, about a half a teaspoon. Fish sauce, 3 tablespoons. So quarter cup 들깨가루, quarter cup water. So well mix. When I was in Korea, actually I was not a big fan of Gamja-tang. But when I lived in Canada, Toronto, I read some newspaper. It says, oh, Korean Gamja-tang, really delicious Gamja-tang, pork bone soup. The restaurant, I gotta find this. I went there, really, really tasty. I had never tasted such a delicious Gamja-tang before. And then later, when I developed this recipe, I kept going on purpose and even take a photo and then made this. So that's why still, even the video is very blurry, and my readers, whenever I meet my readers, they say, oh, that recipe is so good. Now 1.5 hours passed. You see, I like to take out shiitake mushroom and then add this 콩나물, soybean sprouts, all vegetables. Except for this perilla leaves and this chopped green onion for garnish. Three potatoes, and this is seasoning paste, quarter cup water. Let's cut the shiitake mushroom into bite-sized pieces. Put this back. Let's see if potato is well cooked. Go through just easily like this. Potato is cooked. I'm going to put this perilla leaves. Turn off. If you don't like ginger, take it out. All these vegetables on the bottom. You can reheat if you want. I love this. I made some side dishes. This side dish you can share with the people. So your family member, you make the 4 servings, and the rice and Gamja-tang, you can make this way. And then all this side dish sharing. This is kimchi, my winter kimchi. And this is a fish cake, stir-fried fish cake. And this is cubed radish kimchi, 깍두기, spinach. And this is pickle. Months and months I really enjoy this. Green chili pickles, really tasty. Stir-fried shredded squid, stir-fried mushrooms. Look at this. Soft and nutty. So you can eat this, take this, and just wait until it cools down. Otherwise, your lips are going to be all burnt. So I'm going to wait. But I told you my preference is this guy. Oh my. Today we made Gamja-tang pork bone soup. Enjoy my recipe. See you next time.